This is not your average sports show. My name is Jones. To the right of me, my dog Butch, got my dog Roche, and a special guest, Sobe. All right, fellas. First thing I want to talk about is the NBA. I want to apologize to the NBA because I was talking trash that we're going to have. You know, not so average games. You know what I'm saying? Now they got like a playoff feel to them. Great games. I slept on them.
Not necessarily. It's still, some of them still sloppy. You know, you got a lot of injuries going on. All these back-to-back games are still wearing down on the players. That's how I see it.
I agree. I think the games are definitely wearing on players, man. But you love it, though. I mean, you have to love it because you have games, you may have that Miami Heat or the Bobcats playing 2, maybe 3 times a week, which you're getting more into the season. You're starting to feel the season, man. You know, I like that.
Still, though, man. I don't know. You can't just go out there like that because they made Dallas look like they was just straight jokers for real. And then, when they play against Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Oh,
down to the wire.
They made them look like they was just straight over for that.
That's a great game, though. Great game.
That's what I'm saying. It came down to the last minute playoff feel. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like around this time they were supposed to be playing these games in October, so I was feeling like the lockout kind of hurt these guys. Yeah. So I was thinking we're just gonna get just average basketball, man. But you know, you think the Knicks overrated? You know what I'm saying? What about the Clippers?
Or the Celtics?
The Knicks need to stop letting Carmelo bring the ball up court.
Why?
Y'all need a point guard. Y'all need to get Baron Davis straight.
I mean, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan. But the thing is, we got good scores, but no true point right now. I mean, we got to develop a relationship. Who's going to be the point guard?
Carmelo is not LeBron.
No.
He can't facilitate that. But they're trying to make him into it.
We can try to see, but he's not going to work.
And then you guys pick up Baron Davis, who's still hurt. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Tony Douglas, he do his thing.
I like Tony Douglas. I like Tony Douglas since college. I like him at FSU, but you know, he's not Mario Chalmers. He's not D Wade. He's not that guy that they're trying to.
He doesn't have that.
Chalmers not who he was in college.
He's not who he was at Kansas, but Tony Douglas ain't who he was in FSU either, though. So it's about the same thing. But the Knicks got to decide who they gonna be. Who are we gonna be?
And then you got
that's the question.
Then you got Amari hurt. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo got to, kind of pick up his slack. Tyson Chandler, like I said always, Tyson Chandler, oh my God! He's playing like he's playing before he got over Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul brought him
back from the
Can't hit free throws though. Yeah. He was suffering yesterday.
Man, I tell you what.
But with another big man, I don't think that's going to coincide.
What?
Tyson Yeah, Tyson with another big man, it's not going to work.
With Amari?
Tyson better, you know what I'm saying, suck it up.
You got Amari on the
He's got to play D. I don't think another big man is going to happen. I mean, Tyson Chandler wants to be the one. He wants to be the guy inside. Right now,
he's a center.
But he's not.
Amari's threes. Amari's shooting threes, though. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
You know, so I think pre-injury on Amari, that he was the beast. But after the injury, he's just so-so, man. He's kind of iffy.
So you think he's an average guy?
He's an average guy, man. Amari is
like Garnett.
But
He might not have as much fight like Garnett has, but
only enough because Garnett has had a good game.
Still, though.
Garnett still hits. He still puts in solid points. The only thing with
Garnett is that Garnett developed that outside shot. That's what.
And it helps. It's helping. It's
helping. That's what Amari's doing now.
But who do you think is going to be the champ right now? So I mean, you got a short season, like John said. Right now, every game counts. That's what I like. Every game counts.
You gotta go with LeBron. If LeBron don't win this, I don't want to hear nothing else about LeBron, bro. It's his championship or bust.
He's gonna take the lesser role with Dwayne Wade being as good as he is.
He better. If he want to ring,
can he be the Robin instead of Batman?
I don't think he wants to be Robin.
He don't
want to be Robin. LBJ don't want to be Robin.
He's not going to be portrayed as Robin. Never.
But he's always going to be that clutch player that wins you these games, just like Dwayne Wade.
He's got to win the
clutch.
If Miami wins, LeBron
LeBron will be back. There's no doubt about it. Do you want D-Wade to be that guy? Is D-Wade going to be Robin then? Because D-Wade, he don't want to be the second behind LeBron, but he is in the spotlight. He is.
Wade trying too much left to do. I mean,
He's got his ring. LeBron wants his, but which one?
He's out there balling.
All of them.
He's gonna get his.
Everybody has their own.
He's doing what Kobe.
Exactly. Everybody got their own role, man.
He's doing what Kobe's doing now. It just so happened like he got LeBron and Chris Bosh to rock with him now. So.
And Jones.
Look what Kobe did.
And Jones.
And the new cat, Norris. Norris.
Yeah.
The rookie.
Hey, dude took some big
Kobe
shots.
had Oldham and Gasol and all them. Man, they went out.
And Fish.
Oldham went out.
Oldham was just-
Oldham was just like so many times.
Average, man. Oldham could be so much better than what he is, man. But
Is he proven?
no, he's not. Them back-to-back championships the Lakers had, no, he was there. He got some solid 12 points, 12 boards
Whoa.
at the most.
But he was your seventh man. He wasn't your sixth man. He was your seventh man. But the thing is, what did he do? He brought you quality minutes, though. He gave you quality minutes. He did what you asked him to do.
Inside,
He did what you asked him to do.
rebounds.
I agree. He right now.
He put a Jay Cutler. He put a Jay Cutler though, man. Boy,
Oh.
And
he had a hissy fit as soon as he found out he was.
what do you think about
mentioned to be traded?
the Paul and the Clippers? You think they overrated? You know, Lob City.
They
you
young.
beat that up.
I don't know about
They
overrated,
young.
but they can play.
Coming out the West.
Coming out the West, I don't think they're gonna come out the West, but they're gonna be something
hype
right
him
now.
up.
I think the Clippers are setting up to be big things in the future, though.
True.
Definitely, they're setting up to be.
Only if they can
great.
sign Chris Paul.
ESPN
You know, Chris
is
Paul
stopping
is
him up.
last year of his contract.
They re-sign Chris Paul. I think they're set up to be a good thing. Let's say they have a good NBA draft. They get somebody nice in there. Right now,
Free
you're setting up.
on the draft. These cats coming out of college, bro. These cats do not belong in the NBA, bro.
You don't think so?
No.
Coming out too early?
Coming out too early? Just coming out, period.
I don't think Kyrie Irving knows it.
No, he hasn't. Kyrie Irving was projected to be the greatest thing. I mean, and he didn't even play half the season, that dude.
He's supposed to be LeBron.
He didn't even play half the
I
season.
think the NBA need to figure out. I'm just saying they need to figure out another way to get talent. Cause these cats coming out of college, we ain't that
So
good.
change up the college rule.
Yeah, we got a first pick for Lamar Odom. No, I don't want the first pick coming out of college, dog. Cause them cats, they not.
So do you want to be like NFL, where it's stay 3 years, or you got to be 3 years
Stay 3
removed?
years, cause these cats, man.
Look, NFL and college baseball guy, you got to be in 3 years or 3 years removed.
But baseball,
You know, if you're going to college, you got to stay 2
baseball,
years.
baseball, you can go if you 18.
But if you enroll in college, you got to stay 2 years. If you're in there, if you step foot on that campus and you go to college baseball, you got to stay 2 years.
That's why
That's
a lot of people go to junior college.
Exactly. You go JUCO though. But do you think JUCO's gonna start stepping up at that point?
Give me 2 years for these cats coming out of college, man. Because these dudes are not NBA level. They see the easy money, they jump to it.
Yeah.
What you supposed
And then
to
they
do?
switch it. Right, but they still
If they are
garbage.
garbage,
They still is garbage, and the NBA is lacking in talent, and it's only the same players over and over
But
and
the
over
thing
each
is, though,
year.
you can't
battling for the
you can't
title.
count the ones that are staying like 4 years and coming to the NBA too. There's some of them like that in there.
True.
Yeah. I mean, you look at guys like Tyler Hansbrough and those guys that stayed 4 years.
Tyler Hansbrough, yeah.
But you start saying, okay, these guys are staying 4 years now. Okay, but when they get into the league, like, oh well, maybe 3 years ago he was great, but he shouldn't have stayed all 4. So where's the medium there? You know, you're saying he came out too early, but this guy waited too late. What's the medium now?
Contradicted.
Well, you contradicting yourself. What's the medium? The guy stays 4 years and like, oh great, he stayed to get his education. Then if the guy leaves early, he's like, well, he should have stayed in school. He's not ready.
I just want to see a little bit more competitive, man. It's the same cats each year in, year out. Who we talking about in the NBA
I
players?
don't think the mindset ready for when you take that.
I know UConn men, big boy, like centers and stuff like that. They're not ready for the pros. We developed so many great centers.
But it's a lot.
And them boys.
Look at him.
Them boys
You
go
think
to
he's
the
gonna be a
pros.
big time? I mean, I'm a Carolina fan, so he's not ready
My
for
boy is first
it.
round. Like
He's more of a direct than anything else.
Who?
Henderson.
Henderson needs some help.
Is it from what, dude?
No, Carolina, he needs some help. First, he need to gain some weight.
No, Henson's too small. And I love John Henson. I'm a Tar Heel fan. Everybody knows that. But I love John Henson. But he's way too small.
Lanky.
Way too small.
Exactly
It's
right.
lanky. Like, ooh.
He's a little small. But you guys like Kemba Walker last year. They come out and they do great.
Speed,
So
just
one
like
for
John
team.
Wall, you know.
So one out of every team.
George trying to turn Kimball Walker into the Derrick Rose.
I don't think that's a comparison. That's not a
He's trying to turn
comparison.
him into that though.
Yeah, I don't see
He
no
needs
comparison.
somebody to take over that franchise. I mean, look what has Jordan done with the Bobcats?
Nothing.
What has
Nothing.
Jordan
First of all, speaking of
Yeah, Jordan, right.
why everybody ain't even wearing Jordans? He got enough. Everybody
He
don't
got the
give a
money to have it, so
shit. He being cheap,
you
man.
can have your own
I'm
specialized
upset, man.
Jordans.
I'm upset at Michael Jordan, man. The Charlotte Bobcats supposed to be the, you know what I'm saying, the
Forget
thing.
that. Carolina making a lot of money off it.
Carolina's
No,
making buku
he
off
making
it.
he making money off it.
So you making this money with Carolina Tar Heels.
Carolina, St. John's, all those people that are wearing Jumpmans, he's making serious money off those guys.
And then you got
still got the NBA.
Yeah.
MLB stars wearing Jumpman. Come on, Derek Jeter.
I just think, you know, if Michael Jordan, he owns his own team, he should have his boys. Hey, he's the fresh
You know,
Jordan.
but you know the
baby.
problem with that though, and this is just me. This is just me saying it. The only problem is that it's advertising. Some of these pro guys say like Gerald Henderson wants to be like, no, I'm with Adidas. Adidas gonna pay me this much money. This guy doesn't want to rock a pair of Jumpmans and this guy's making money off Adidas for that. This guy doesn't want to do that. You can't get a pro athlete to wear that. I mean, he doesn't want to do it if he's like, I'm getting an offer from Adidas.
I'm feeling on that, but if all the people who don't have shoe deals, Michael Jordan should be, you know, putting them in the
I agree with that. Should, but he ain't.
It ain't gonna be nothing for them to get Jordans every day.
No, I agree.
Bro.
I agree with that.
Underdog and all that. Under Armour.
This ain't Maryland.
They gonna take over, bro. Whatever.
They were supposed to take over 20 years ago. I mean, come on, when Maryland first launched it, they were supposed to take over. Did you see their uniforms this year?
Maryland.
Did you see their uniforms this year?
Stink.
Those are the worst uniforms in the history of college
I saw the
football.
uniforms.
Oh my
But
God.
it's Maryland. It's Maryland.
Did anyone see those uniforms this year?
What did that come
Maryland
from?
is not relevant anymore, man. Come
Fine
on.
designer.
They was trying to come out with the black uniforms, the gray ones.
The state of Maryland flag was on their helmet, Roche.
It was all over their body.
America saw those uniforms and America turned the channel because they didn't want to watch it anymore.
It's Maryland.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So you like the uniforms?
No.
They were god awful.
I don't like Maryland. Like, come on.
But you like the uniform.
Would you like uniforms?
Okay, so what's your argument with the uniform?
They're not
Come
sweet.
on.
They're not sweet. So please don't say that. No one thinks those things are
Under
sweet.
Armour is taking over.
Well, yeah, well,
Where?
Everywhere.
Where? Everywhere I look at every team is rocking Nike.
SEC.
Auburn,
South Carolina.
South Carolina has Russell. We talking about Russell Athletics.
Yeah.
Sponsor HBCU.
South Carolina.
For real. Come on, now.
Let's put that around like that. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl last year, you putting them in Russell.
You putting that Russell. They talking about,
they play, they use
one
their
team,
top
one
one
together. Come on, man.
This other season got it, man. It don't matter.
Okay.
Whatever. Moving on.
One thing I wanted to talk about now is Kobe and his divorce. And one, I just hope my man just keep his game tight because I know after Shaq went through his divorce, he basically hit the wall.
But as of last night, you couldn't tell that divorce wasn't on his mind.
That's true.
One bit. I mean, it can be effective in the long run. That's just kind of mentally because you know you're finna lose this money, this asset, but he's still bringing in money. So to me, it's not really.
See, my thing is that you prepare for that. I mean, you NBA player. Come on now. You supposed to.
If you can give up a $3 million ring, you should be financially
And I'm trying to
ready
figure out like
whatever problems to come.
Okay, she fine.
True.
What went wrong is he slept with that girl years ago and that weighed in on mine. And she's like, all right, enough. I know he's cheating on me. I know that's happening. Plus, I know, cha-ching, that's what's about to happen if I divorce him.
True.
Me, go ahead and get his biggest SUV, roll down to the Wells Fargo, load up the back of that truck, and
Has
let's
she
play
been
some
with him
games and say goodnight.
since he got to the league?
Since high school, they were high school sweethearts.
That's it. That's it.
He brought her along, and you thought it was love and high school sweethearts.
You was with me when I was down there, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm up here, you get the most of it.
Up here, and so is 12 other
She
girls
needs to
out
do
here.
this
City
now,
tourism.
why?
You just grab two.
That's all like
Pretty
Going in with the
girls.
housewives. Oh my God, Kobe, man. Keep
Oh,
on, man.
man.
Keep your head up, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You get with the housewives and spin. That's how they do.
I want to say that she's not going to be like one of the housewives, but then again, you know.
All of them are housewives. All of them are ex-housewives telling their story. What happened? Come on.
Like Joe Balls.
On a Candy girlfriend all day, they on TV. That's all Candy done. Besides being the first first pick of the
Oh,
draft.
Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
Man, that's all he's done. He doesn't know what else he's done. I mean, that's the bottom line. Does he know what he's done?
You got a girl that's on the deck on NBA wise.
Yeah, but that guy wakes up every morning like 51st dates. You have to remind him he's an NBA guy. I mean, he wakes up and says, wow, NBA. It's like little notes supposed to come around the house. That guy's done. That guy's done, man. He was done when he stepped in the NBA. Come on.
So you think Kobe will keep it going? You don't think he hit the wall like Shaq? Fall off?
Because he's not done. He's not done. He's not done like Shaq was
He's
at
not
that point in time. Shaq knees was gone, everything.
But see,
Kobe
Shaq
still got
had
like 4
something to go
years.
back to. You know what I'm saying? Shaq went to shows and all kind of other stuff. Now he's broadcasting. Come on.
Right.
You know what he was doing when all that stuff was going on.
Yeah.
Kobe has a good setup, though. Kobe, I think, is going to be fine. I mean, he's still got a couple years. He's still got 2-3 good years left in him. And, you know, he won't fall off. I think Kobe's okay. The only thing is, he's got to keep his head up because he got to make money to get himself.
That's true.
Okay, now let's transition this into the NFL. Big games coming up this Sunday.
Right.
Playoff status.
Tim Tebow.
Who?
Tebow.
I'm gonna let you start off this subject. If we gonna start with Denver and the Chiefs.
This is my
I'm
whole.
going to look dead at you as you
This is
talk.
my whole appeal on the whole thing, man. I've been a Broncos fan since the '94 season when Buffalo just lost that 4th Super Bowl, bro.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there to you. Man, I've seen that team go through all kinds of stuff. Now they finally back on track. Just because,
Are they on track?
What track is this?
look.
I'm gonna let you talk.
They're on the winning streak. Well, they're two L's.
Oh, you finna say Tebow on the winning streak? Is that what you finna say?
No.
Are you sure?
But Tebow can get us to the playoffs. I don't think anybody cares about like the whole winning streak and how bad Tebow was passing and all that stuff. Those people in Denver care about. They in the playoffs. You know,
Wins.
we still in contention. Even if we lose, it's a possibility that something go wrong, and you know.
And what a coincidence has come down to Kyle Orton versus Tim Tebow.
Wow.
And
He
was
used to start for Denver Broncos.
Wow.
They was booing Cowboys.
And Elway backs him all of a sudden. He's back in the Great Hope. I mean, he's now, Tim Tebow's our great guy.
He was
He's
going
not
to
going
the
anywhere.
playoffs too, though.
2 weeks ago, Elway was in the press box with a hammer down.
He had his back turned to the
big
camera.
thing deal.
We really
And
gotta go
he
here.
was saying about Tim Tebow. No.
I mean, come on now. It was the president.
Oh, please don't.
He has
How you got him feeding into the Tebow hype? Look, I like Tebow.
I'm praying right now. I'm praying that Denver wins this because that's all they got.
Praying like Tim Tebow.
That's all they got is be prayer.
And look,
I mean,
Tim Tebow's done
He
more
went
than
to Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
to play Denver in the first round.
Well, you want that too, don't
Yes,
you?
right.
So you can cheer for Tebow?
No,
You just said yes. You just said yes. You like Tebow.
Tebow is quarterback of the team I like.
Is he the future?
What can I do?
So you-
Is he the future? That's my question. Is he the future? Is he
They
the
need to
future?
build around him. They need to build around him.
They need to build around
Now he's not a bad player. Now I
So
can
they're not gonna go get Robert Griffin III.
Robert Griffin. West.
Back up.
Back up.
To Tebow?
Yes.
Jesus.
And they're gonna bring him in.
back up the
They're gonna bring him in after they start losing some games.
That's
Hey, what's up,
a
going on?
bad.
Well, two totally different quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's totally different. You
Totally
probably have
different
a quarterback and a semi quarterback
But
that's
two
willing to
different
back.
quarterbacks.
He was quarterback in that Baylor. He's not gonna have to switch over.
RG3 is going to have to play the same type
The thing with RG3 to
Tebow.
me is his size. I don't, he can run. He's fast.
He's
He's
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick is small.
Yeah.
And he's getting hurt
That's right.
like it's no
Well,
tomorrow.
he takes hits. I mean, he wants.
He can't take, so that's what I'm saying. RG3 is not ready for this.
Vic has never learned to slide yet.
Who?
Vic, you gotta learn to
So you
slide, man.
think
He learned to
was
run.
RG3 slide? Did you see him slide last night?
He doesn't want to
Who's he
slide.
playing?
He's playing Washington. I saw him slide against Texas when them boys were coming. I showed him. I saw him slide on the sidelines
You can't
then.
compare that to Dan Washington.
I mean, you can't compare Washington to that. But look, RG3 to me would be a great pickup for Denver. And I think Denver would love him, but he's
I think he needs
Tebow
to.
in the next great thing.
I see him better in Miami than in Denver.
Him or Russell Wilson. I mean, he can leave. I mean, I don't care.
I'll take Russell Wilson.
But they don't have to like go outside the box and start figuring out the offense for somebody else. They already have the offensive line for those two players.
Right.
So why not go out and get them?
True. But do you, okay, Russell Wilson or Tebow? I mean, Russell Wilson or RG3. You just said it.
I think Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Forget about three.
Russell Wilson's a pocket guy. They do it at Wisconsin. He has a big offensive line. He protects him. One good tailback, Monty Ball. Somebody that's there, and he's got Abernathy and those guys on the outside.
Average 300 something.
Exactly. Them big boys eat good up there. Just like in the NFL. Russell Wilson passes darts. That guy has a nice. That brother can pass.
So unfortunate NC State didn't see that, but
he wanted to play. He wanted to play baseball at State, and State didn't want. He said, "No, you're not going to play baseball." Who cares if the guy throws a fastball or not, and he goes there during the off season? Right. You're talking about a quarterback here. Do you want this guy to win you games, or do you care about him throwing a fastball?
A couple teams, North Carolina. Georgia Tech.
You're talking about some good. You're talking about good players down in those teams too, man. And this guy's throwing a good ball. I mean, now all of a sudden you're thinking, oh, okay, but I don't want to play baseball. Tom O'Brien's like, I don't want to play baseball. I want to play football. Okay, so he plays football. They were in the bowl game this year. Okay, what bowl were they in? You're in the Belk Bowl, the inaugural Belk Bowl, beating up on Louisville, NC State. Would you rather do that, or would you rather be in a big bowl? Wisconsin's in the Rose Bowl against Oregon, who is legit.
Right.
I mean, they're against Oregon. Who wins this battle here? I believe that Russell Wilson won that because he won the Big Ten. State didn't win the ACC, weren't even close. And he's going to go to the Rose Bowl. He's going to be playing New Year's Day. NC State was playing on Tuesday. Enough said. In Charlotte, they were not in LA, enjoying good weather, the parade, and all that stuff. Russell Wilson wins that contest, and he's going to the NFL. He gets the last laugh in Tom Brady.
Flacco,
Is he going to
or Ben Roethlisberger?
I think he's
the first round bye.
I like the Steelers.
The first round bye.
I like the Steelers.
You like the Steelers?
I like the Steelers.
You already
Steelers fan, obviously.
You
I like the
already-
Steelers.
I mean,
I think the Steelers are still a good team.
Slacking yellow.
Steelers gonna have to go.
I would rather play the Ravens than the Steelers.
You'd rather play Ray Lewis in that defense.
Yeah.
I would rather play them than the Steelers.
Why not?
too.
Why not the
And
Steelers?
I just want to know what you think.
We can grab a
Playoff wise,
We can grab a Flacco.
Right.
hey,
I'm thinking offensive wise. Like, I
and
think
you got to consider the Ravens
All
always
receivers
go
are
in
not
the
going
first
to
round of the playoffs.
Pittsburgh got some receivers.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And if Ben is healthy in the playoffs, yeah.
Big Ben is still on time.
So you think?
He's still on time.
Yeah.
Like, Von Miller has to be really getting off that game.
Hey, Champ Bailey do too. And is Sean Dawkins still hurt?
True.
Is he still hurt?
Everybody got to be on
Gotta
their
get
game.
back. You gotta get back.
This is truly win or go home.
I think you have a better shot beating up on Pittsburgh.
The receivers in our secondary really need.
With the Ravens,
I'd
dog.
rather have the Ravens. I'd
Y'all
rather play.
got to go on the road this time, baby.
Secondary.
Y'all got to go on the road.
So if they lose and we win and we get that first round bye, as normally we do, you still going with the Ravens.
Then I was wrong. But I think.
But see, you just going with the Ravens if you consider them playing against Denver
Hold
or
on.
against
We
Pittsburgh.
ain't gonna be no picnic either.
Better overall.
I just said it was a big
Better
we ain't
overall
no
team.
back, you know.
Better overall team right now.
That overall team, you going with the Ravens.
Go with the Ravens.
Just because we hurt.
Yeah, y'all got a lot beat up right now. Y'all got a lot beat up right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, got the Ravens. Got San Francisco. My boys finally got a first round bye. Since.
Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, we gotta win. We gotta win Sunday, then we got the first round bye.
You gotta win coming. I think you gotta win coming. Harbaugh's done his thing out there. And I gotta give you congratulations. I didn't think he would do it.
When he coached out
Honestly, I didn't think Harbaugh was gonna be a good NFL coach. I figured he'd be just like every other NCAA coach where he goes to the NFL, does okay, but gets shuffled right back. I mean, you look at some guys that have done that, man. I mean, look at Saban. Saban didn't have a very good stint. Pete Carroll. This is Pete Carroll's second stint in the NFL, though. So he knew what he was getting into. The first time, Pete Carroll didn't know what he was getting into. I got to give credit to Jim Harbaugh. I mean, you got a guy coming from Stanford, a non-scholarship program, a guy that did great things there, turned that program around, and look what they've done today.
Look what he did with Alex Smith.
Exactly.
With Alex
And
Smith,
exactly.
Will he hold up in the playoffs?
Oh.
Alex Smith is still suspect.
Alex Smith was the guy that played for Meyer. Am I
Still
Well, he
suspect.
played for Urban
Will he
Meyer.
hold up in the playoffs?
I'm saying, that defense is like,
When you have the defense wins championships,
Defense is locking it down.
Offense sells tickets, my good man.
True.
That's my thing. Offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. I like
Hey,
offense.
tickets should be.
I think Smith
Tickets should be filling up the house.
No.
But not. But tickets
The offense is selling?
Offense sells tickets, though. That's my whole
Who
thing.
was selling on offense though?
Nobody. And that's the problem. That's why the stadium ain't full.
That's why people fight in preseason. Preseason, people get beat up in that goddamn parking lot.
So what about Eli Manning, man? You think he should get to the Pro Bowl? You think he's done enough?
I think he has.
That's touching.
In all seriousness.
That's touching.
Come on. All the drop balls and all the stuff he had to go through with the whole defense and everything.
I think Eli's still a good quarterback. I think Eli is a Pro Bowl type quarterback. I really do. I think he just had a bad year. I like Eli, man. I still like Eli.
So would you go with Eli this weekend?
Yeah.
Over the boys?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take Eli this week.
I would.
Yes.
Because of the defense.
So
Yes, I'm taking Eli.
it's a unanimous pick, right? We got the Giants.
I got the Giants.
Over the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
They did it before.
Only reason why, because Romo and the whole situation of what they're going through right now, he's hurt. You got a couple more players hurt, and they coming off a loss, so I can't go with the Cowboys.
I don't think Romo is ready. I think that's what you get.
He wasn't.
That's all you got. I mean, that's all you got.
But he ain't gonna win the big ones.
No.
He ain't gonna win the big ones.
And then that was proven a couple of years ago. He couldn't win the big ones.
Exactly.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. He couldn't win the big ones a couple of years ago. I don't think he's going to win the big ones now. I mean, most people mature. I don't think Romo matured, man. I don't think he's matured. I think he's the same quarterback he was 5 years ago. I think he's that same guy. He's a good quarterback. He's a good NFL guy. I think he's the same person. He hadn't gotten any better. He hadn't gotten any worse. I mean, he's just that guy. A lot of other guys have gotten better. Look at Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. Those guys have picked their game up tenfold. Tenfold. Those guys have picked their game up. Even Tebow's picked his game up, and you know how you love Tebow. So I mean, he's picked up his game.
You're throwing stuff, man.
Everybody's gotten better. Romo has not gotten any better. They're not having it. This isn't what Jerry Jones built that stadium for. He didn't build it to go, mediocre team. Jerry Jones built that stadium to host Super Bowls. He built that team to have the greatest team.
And that's where he's making his money. Even though,
and you know what?
Super Bowl, NBA, all that stuff.
Hey, he's having all types of
here.
You got
We're ready for everything else.
He built that because he was bored with his oil money, dog. He was chilling.
bored with his oil money.
Him and Bush and Snow over across in Iraq.
What else? What can I do?
Well, he's saying my boys need a good place to play in because we got to win titles. Okay, but we haven't won anything, and that's a beautiful facility. So people like Texas, people like Texas and all those people that play in bowl games in there, they're thinking this is a wonderful facility. Real nice.
Screens and
Running through the lobby from the locker room, people holding up drinks. Yeah, that's a beautiful place to play in. And the Cowboys are thinking, wow, I actually played here to go 6-6. This is lovely. Yeah. Okay. No. Not enough. That's how Jerry Jones won.
Jerry Jones money.
Jerry Jones money stretches long.
Oh,
It's not Mark Cuban money. Mark Cuban bought a title. That's the problem. Mark Cuban
You think he brought
bought
a
a title.
title too? I thought so too.
Oh, did he
There's
buy
no way in
it?
the world.
He assembled a good
like
team
that.
and they won. He assembled a good team, they won. That's the bottom line. He assembled a good team, they won. Jerry Jones was trying to assemble a team. They can't win. They can't win. That's the bottom line. Dallas ain't gonna win. And here's Mark Cuban from right up the road. He's sitting there. Hi, rain, right here. $40,000 ace of spades. Looking right across town at him like this. Rain, this is what this looks like.
On Shark Tank. Get out of here. You're not trying to invest in nothing, dog. Get out of here.
Y'all been checking out the college games? Cause I haven't.
You get your little games. I just watched the game with Washington and Baylor last night, which high scoring game.
No defense.
Whatsoever. But that's what you get from college. That's what you expect. And you want to see some excitement.
Offense sells tickets. Offense had people watching that game.
But that's what you want to see. You want to see somebody put up points. You want to see something exciting. You just don't want to be there.
60-something to 50-something
anyway.
You don't want that much.
Who's going to score that?
Hey, you don't want that much.
Who's going to score that?
We watching basketball or football here.
I'm watching, I'm watching both. I'm flipping back and forth because I feel like I went to a football game and a basketball game.
I'm a defensive guy. I like when the offense can't put points on the board.
That's supposed to be the purpose.
SEC football.
I guess that's what I'm
SEC comparing to Big 12 football, which is
I can dig on that score.
You can? I can't do it. Somebody stop somebody.
I like some defense. I'm an offense guy. I love a good offense. You know that, but I like a good defense too. The 60-something to 50-something.
So national championship is gonna be way different than.
Oh, completely different.
We're gonna get the
60.
same game that we got before.
No.
I think it'll be a little different.
No.
It'll be a little different. It'll be a little different.
It'll be scoring.
There'll be some more scoring, but it won't be 63 to 56. I mean, it won't be that.
Defense.
It's talking about national championship.
Yeah, it won't be that. I mean, that's the bottom line. Now, you got some other good bowl games coming up, though.
True.
Before that game, I mean, we got Wisconsin and Oregon.
Like Oregon, dog. That offense is high octane. High octane, baby. You can't stop them boys.
Oh, there's a team that stopped them.
LSU.
Southern Cal.
No, LSU, man.
No,
The
just
cheat.
a couple out there.
I like it. Oh,
Hey,
Kiffin doesn't cheat.
below the
What?
Like,
Kiffin doesn't cheat.
Hey.
That's why my college team down in the south right now.
Lane Kiffin straight since he got the USC.
Everybody cheats.
Hey,
Straight since he got
it's only
USC.
cheating if you get caught. I mean, that's the bottom line.
But everybody cheats.
SC got caught with
Lane
pressure.
Kiffin-
Paying the price for that.
Lane
right
Kiffin
now.
at USC is the best thing that ever happened.
It absolutely is. And look at his counterpart. Steve Sarkisian, up at UW.
Yeah.
Not looking so good up there
And
right
you got
now.
Mike Leach now. Give him 2-3 years. He gonna have something to say about that too.
I think Mike Leach is going to do a great job up there, which is Steve Sarkisian may be in trouble. They be in trouble in the state of
He's
Washington.
gonna run that same offense they got him off for Texas Tech.
Yes,
It's gonna last.
That's Pac-10 offense though.
It's gonna last for
Yeah, why not?
for 2 years.
Why not?
It's gonna last for 2 years.
Last for 2
It's
years.
not-
Why not
They
though?
don't play no defense in Pac-10.
No.
They ain't playing no defense out there.
No, there's a couple of teams playing
They play the
defense.
spread though.
They do play spread. And you got Tampa too, USC. I mean,
That time
Monty Kiffin is bringing it.
And Monty Kiffin might have something to say. Once
Yeah,
he
I
gets
have
the
something to
recruits,
say about
once he
that.
gets the recruits in there, Monty Kiffin definitely has something.
Okay, a bowl game you waiting on then. That may have some defense.
Sure.
Tech and Michigan. What you want? I'm
You
locking-
know,
Who beat Tech defense?
I'm locking ACC. I'm going ACC. What you got?
Shut
You
down.
got Michigan?
You know I got Michigan.
Why?
What you mean?
Against Bud Foster and that defense of Michigan.
No defense is geared around playing off the quarterback, and we have a quarterback.
Over Denard Robinson? You think they can't start Denard Robinson?
No.
They can't. They
No,
sent
they-
Georgia Tech.
That's Georgia Tech.
And that triple option,
Georgia Tech.
which that works 2 years in the ACC.
Yeah.
That's not going any longer than that. But I mean, they stopped some good
The triple
quarterbacks
option
in the
was
ACC.
good when they ran that against us. Like, it's like whatever. Go on.
But so you rocking Michigan?
I'm going Michigan.
I'm taking the ACC. I'm taking Virginia Tech in this one. I think Virginia Tech has a good quarterback. I think they run the spread. I think Bud Foster's defense gonna look better than they did against Clemson. They can't look that bad again. They looked atrocious against Clemson.
Well, I'm rocking with Michigan defense on that.
Oh no.
I'm going VTech. All right, I'm staying ACC. I'm going Clemson over West Virginia and Orange Bowl.
I'll rock with that too.
You going to ACC too?
Thank you.
Virginia Tech?
I'm staying. I'm going Clemson over West Virginia in the bowl game in the Orange Bowl. I'm taking that. I'm taking Clemson. I'm taking ACC in that one
West
too.
Virginia haven't played anybody.
No.
Yeah, they did. They played Syracuse and got smashed. And Syracuse is not good. And Syracuse is not good.
LSU.
Clemson, no. Clemson's had a great season. Clemson, great season though.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Yeah, it could have been better than
Good season.
I mean,
It's alright.
They won the ACC. They ain't done this before Florida State got there.
Oh, that's right, they did win
That was
that.
like 91 the last time that Clemson won the ACC. That was before Florida State got the league. So they've been getting trounced for 20 years. They've been playing second fiddle to the Knowles and everybody else for 20 years. I mean, and this guy comes in, he wasn't even supposed to be the next head coach. Everybody just kind of, you're like, okay, he's going to be the next head coach. I'll give him a little while. Players love him, and he's on TV screaming every week, he's over down here in Death Valley. I mean, come on, man. But he's done a great job down there. I think he's done a hell of a job. I think Clemson's done an outstanding job. I think they're going to win against West Virginia. Now,
Yeah, I believe that.
but
don't
now, the big boy,
I don't believe Clemson.
you don't believe in Clemson. I believe in Clemson. I think they've done a great job. I think the tide is shifting in the
What's
ACC.
the quarterback?
He's suspect, just like you did at Virginia Tech. He is suspect, but I'm rolling with Clemson though. I'm rolling with Clemson, but dude is suspect.
No,
They
have,
took that L up
they
there.
have a good true freshman.
They're very good true freshmen. And he's locking down the state of South Carolina again. Right now, I got to give credit. He is taking over recruits from the old ball coach.
What?
They're not getting those top recruits anymore. Clemson is getting some of those great recruits out of Somerville and some of those guys out of Dead. I mean, those guys are getting good quality athletes now. South Carolina, he's still trying to get that North Florida tie down there. Some of those guys aren't going there
The old
anymore.
ball coach gonna keep him one though. We gonna keep
The old
him.
ball coach is still good, but is this the kind of year that you expected him to have? I mean, you got Alshon Jeffrey, okay, Garcia, okay, throw that out the window. This ain't the type of year the old ball coach in South Carolina fans expect. They don't want that. Mediocre SEC East, and he only finished that high.
Yeah. But Lattimore got hurt. That's
okay. Lattimore was huge, but that can happen to any team in America. Do you make excuses?
No.
Old ball coach gonna make well Lattimore got here. That's one player. We got 5-star recruits coming in here, coach. You mean this guy can take that?
One player can make a big difference.
Alshon Jeffries wasn't a big thing, no?
One player can make a big difference.
I'm just saying.
They gotta have Lattimore running for something now.
I agree he made a big difference, but at the same time, they're thinking, okay, coach, we got great schools here down here. We got good high schools. You're getting 5-star recruits in here. You telling me that one player makes that big of an impact on an offense where we're high octane? That your running back makes that big of a difference? I don't think so.
Plus, he runs something like a spread.
He runs a little bit. He's still trying to get fun and gun offense that he had, and it's not the same. I don't think he made that big of a difference. I think this is a mediocre year for the old ball coach.
If you can get him a quarterback, look out. South Carolina's gonna be dangerous because his defense was pretty
good. All the top quarterbacks are leaving. All the top quarterbacks, they're not staying in South Carolina. Georgia didn't have him. He's not getting them out of Florida anymore. He's not getting South Florida locked down. The old ball coach, I think he's getting leftovers. Keyword, he's getting leftovers now. And I hate to say it, I love the old ball coach now when he was in Florida, but I love his style. I think he's at the end of his line. He's at the end of the line. I think the Gamecocks may be getting ready to settle down to be an average SEC East team now.
Really?
Average SEC East team. I think it's going to be the Dogs. I think it's going to be Tennessee coming back up. And now that you got Texas A&M, you got Texas A&M coming into the SEC. It's going to be average. I think when they leave, they're down to being average.
Even when they add in Missouri and Texas,
I think when you put in Missouri and Texas A&M, I still think Missouri can beat South Carolina right now. I think Missouri beats South Carolina right now. I think Mizzou comes in and they're a bottom team.
They can beat North Carolina right now. They
can definitely beat North Carolina. We saw that in the bowl game. I think they beat South Carolina. I think they do. Championship game though. That's too big boy ball. LSU and Bama, that's big boy. That's big boy.
That's the best. You can't get no better than that.
Why?
Because who else was going to compete with either one of those teams?
Oh
man, he get the six. Where did that come from?
You can erase that. That came from a ghost. Oklahoma State looked good, but do you think Oklahoma State deserves to be in this game?
No.
Because there's a lot of talk. Everybody's saying Oklahoma State deserves to be in this game.
Do you believe it?
Heck no.
Okay then.
We got two of the best teams in the
Thank God they're not in there. Y'all be playing Alabama. I'm mad at Alabama.
They get to the defense.
But you said it earlier, it's gonna be a different type game though. You said it's gonna be a better game this time around.
I got LSU.
You got LSU?
I got the mad.
I think I got to rock with Bama on this. I gotta go with Bama.
You going Honey Badger also?
I'm not
He's gonna be the difference maker.
I'm going to LSU.
He wasn't the difference maker. Watch, he's gonna be the difference. That's the only thing that's gonna hurt Alabama.
I don't know.
I respect Alabama should have won that last game. All the missed field goals.
Definitely should have won.
But LSU LSU gonna be ready to
He was running.
I believe in LSU.
LSU gonna be
I believe in Alabama. He was getting done.
I'm going Bama on this one. I gotta go Bama on this one. And this isn't even partiality. This isn't me being partial to Bama. This is me saying I think Alabama takes this one.
They take their first loss. And I hate to see it go that way.
And it's gonna be a lot of people. And LSU, they very well could still stay number one in the AP poll. I mean, there's no telling what people may vote. Oh, they beat them head to head.
No, they lose. They need to drop.
Who cares after that game?
They need to drop
Bama,
that.
in my opinion. I think Bama rocks it. I think you give it Nick Saban a month and some change to prepare for this game. You giving Nick Saban ready to prepare for Les Miles all his tricks?
Les Miles too.
Les Miles his tricks.
He's gonna bring it.
Against Nick Saban in that cover too. Whoa,
He didn't get the Mad Hatter name for nothing.
But see, the thing
Hey,
is, what LSU put up
didn't get the little Napoleon name.
What they move the ball this time?
He got a field goal kicker.
He does have that.
He got a field goal kicker.
This game comes down to a field goal. We got Bama's got a cross.
You know what? Alabama got a short field goal kicker and a long field goal kicker.
Neither one of them did.
You gotta put up points.
But nerves in that game had to play a lot. It was number one against number two. Again, nerves had to play a lot. It won't be nerves this time.
You should notice that.
I don't think it'll be nerves this time. Those guys weren't ready. Those guys.
What's going on?
I'm thinking it'll be a different game.
Biggest game of the year, though.
The second time
together.
around. The game of the Millennium Part 2.
I'm saying This is being told to him like week 1. Get rid of Alabama.
Well, I agree. I got Bama. Y'all two got LSU.
I got Bama.
We got one heck of a game. That's what we got. We got one heck of a game coming up.
I got a serious question to ask. Which athlete will will LeBron get his ring, or will Tiger Woods get his first Masters from coming back from all the divorce and not playing very well?
Tiger's
Having
way
sex with
off
house
his game.
waitresses, you know. Will he?
Tiger's way off his game.
Tiger's not off. He's just to the point where he's taking advice from everybody.
And he don't need to take advice from everybody. You Tiger Woods, and look at your resume.
He's to that point in his life where he's, I guess, wanting everybody's advice and whatnot, and that's kind of throwing him off.
But there's never been Tiger though.
Tell him that. Come on now, you gotta tell him that.
I don't think either one. I don't think Tiger will win. I don't think LeBron will win.
So you tripping.
LeBron will get one before Tiger will.
LeBron will win this year.
LeBron won this year?
As much as
he has to.
as much as I don't like it.
I'm like you at this point. He has to win a championship this year.
He has to win. He has to win.
It's a short season too. That favors them big time. They're a younger team than most teams in the league, and they got the talent. I think they definitely have a chance to win. But Tiger, I mean, once Tiger gets his head back on the street, which I think his last event, you know, he played very well. He went out. He looked poised. He looked confident. It was a little boy event. I know
it's his event.
It wasn't big boy ball, but he had good. He had good people there. I mean, he had some good talent.
He only had 18 people there.
18 people.
He's better.
13 of them
like
ranked.
60 or some people. You know,
13 of them ranked though in the world. 13, 14 ranked in the world. So he had good talent there. But you're talking about the Masters. I mean, it's a completely different event.
He
So
hung in there that whole day, man. It was quite sad.
I think Tiger's gonna get a chance. I think Tiger will win.
One more?
Then stunk it up.
And I'm not talking about.
Oh, man.
It has to be this year.
I think he'll do it this year. I think he'll win one this year. I really do. I think Tiger's
He's gonna win more than
one.
one, but he's gonna win like the little events and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
then
what's gonna have to
He's
bring
gonna
back.
win one. He's gonna win one of the Masters too, though. Not the Masters.
I think he'll win the British Open.
Masters.
I think he'll take the British Open just because it's his type of event. It's a long course. It's a driving
Grand
course.
Slams. Yeah, okay.
It'll be a driving
I
course.
don't think we'll see the Pebble Beach Tiger anymore.
No, I don't think even the Masters Tiger's going. I think that Tiger's
2007.
I think Tiger will win before LeBron. I do. I think Tiger will win before LeBron.
This year or years
I think he'll win one more this year. I think LeBron won't win it this year. He'll be game close.
Real close. I think
LeBron's gonna be close, and I think they'll be in the finals. I really do.
I believe that.
But if LeBron doesn't win it this year, I agree with all of you. He may be tough for him to win one if they don't win it this year, because it's set up for them to win this year.
Set up.
Short season, young team, set up for them to win this year. I mean, Pat Riley's doing everything in his power to try to get them a ring, and you paid for 3 of the greatest players in the world. But the problem is, they couldn't win it last year because maybe it was a little bit of non-cohesiveness. And you said before, who's going to be Batman? Who's going to be Robin? Who's going to take that on that team? Chris Bosh knows his role. Bosh knows his role on that team.
You know.
Well, I think he knows it this year. Bosh knows his role on this team. I'm going to give you a couple boards. I'm going to hit a couple good shots. I'm going to beast down low. But without Haslem last year, they were a different team too. But I think Tiger will take his before LeBron this year. But if they don't, LeBron's got some problems, man. He got some problems. Because you paid to win titles, not title in Miami. South Beach wasn't brought down there. He didn't take his talents to South Beach for one title. He brought it to win titles.
Yeah.
It's 4 majors you can win.
We got a 5-year deal. What, 3 out of 5? He's trying to
He's trying to take
take
3 out of 5. Yeah. Maybe a slip-up year. And maybe that was last year. Maybe it wasn't.
You gotta win it this year.
Yeah, man. Pressure bust pipes and McDonald's. Last year he wasn't at home, man. It busted that pipe big time.
Your brother was saying that all day, yeah?
Thank you for
You hard happy?
Thank you for checking in with Not Your Average Sports Show. We'll holler at you later. Peace.